Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a great and amazing day today. Now in today's video, we are going to be talking about how to find stocks on Finviz for swing trading. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you guys get anything in value out of this video, hit that like button, subscribe. If you guys are new to the channel, we talk about everything money. We talk about stocks, money management, trading, investing, all that good stuff. So if you find that interesting, subscribe and join the team. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's jump into it. All right, so before we talk about how to find stocks, first we have to understand what is swing trading. So swing trading in general is pretty much when you buy a stock, you hold it for more than a day, but less than a year. When you buy and sell a stock during the same trading day, that's called day trading. It's a different trading style, strategy, mindset, and honestly, it's a whole different type of trading. Now, when you buy a stock and you hold it for more than a year, that's considered a long-term investment. That's a way different tax bracket strategy. And in my opinion, it's just a different mindset. So now that we kind of understand what swing trading is, now it's time to find these stocks. So we're gonna actually turn to the computer and talk about how we find them. So let's go. Okay, so we are up and loaded here on Finviz.com. Now, one of the things I always like to do when I am on Finviz, I always like to pull up my other broker here, just because the charting is so much better on other services or other brokers than Finviz. So right now I have MooMoo signed up. It's great. There's a lot of other options as well. I just love MooMoo. Great charting, but Thinkorswim or even Robinhood will do as justice. So once you get Finviz up and loaded, we'll just go ahead and break it down, how to use the platform, and then how I find swing trades. So the first thing I always do is I want to look at pretty much the general market today. So what I always do here is I look at the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ, S&P 500, the Russell 2000, and I just get a general idea of where the market's at. So you guys will notice we actually had a green day today. Up in here on the right side here, you guys will see the S&P 500 map. So you'll notice we've seen a relatively green day here. We saw some sell-off here in some healthcare. Apple sold off a little bit, AMD. You know, one of the main reasons I love doing this, just so I can see general sectors that are performing well and sectors that are performing bad. So you'll notice like financials doing well, energy's doing well, and just so you can get a general layout of what's going on. Another thing that you guys can do is go to the groups tab and just keep track on what's moving, what's hot. So like I said, energy's doing well, real estate, you know, and just continue to scroll through and just get a general idea of where the markets are at. So that's why going to groups is very, very important, just so you know what is hot. So energy, real estate, industrial, you know, all these 1 week, you know, customer, industrial, technology. I think we all know tech AI has been moving and grooving lately. But, you know, we'll go back to the home page and break this down. On the left-hand side here, you guys will see this is all like the top gainers, new highs, overbought. On the right-hand side, we have the top losers, new lows. So, you know, most of these stocks you're actually not going to swing trade. These are going to be more day trade plays. On the, you know, as we continue to scroll, not the bottom as I scrolled up, but these one here, this is here a signal charting. So you guys will see trendline support, trendline resistance, horizontal support and resistance. We have channel up and just a variety of different signals. Honestly, you can make some good trades off of these, and we'll show you how to do that later. But on the right-hand side, we'll pretty much have the major news. So these are honestly larger companies, in my opinion, that have released some sort of news and that are moving and grooving. So we have like Activision that's moving. You know, we have SunCar that's down 35%. So something major is going on. As we scroll down here, we'll see right in here we have pretty much insider trading, insider buying, selling, all that good stuff, some earning releases, and then we have Forex and bonds, futures. So it's a really, really cool platform. I love Finviz. It's fantastic. But let's talk about the screener. This is where the money is made, is right here. So this right here is the screener, the scanner. This is going to be how you guys find opportunities, how you guys find plays, and we're just going to break it down how I do it. Now for me, whatever I do may not work well for you, but I'll talk about how I find stocks and opportunities. So what I always do is I want to go to the All tab. So this pretty much puts the descriptive, the fundamental, technical, all in one place, so you're not like actively clicking between them all, because it can get like annoying. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down and we're gonna go price. We want to change the price, especially starting out as a beginner. You don't want to trade stocks that are thousands of dollars, you want to keep it relatively affordable so you can keep track of share size, you can capitalize on share size. And in my opinion, these are the companies that are going to be moving a lot more, the cheaper ones. So what I always do is I want to go pretty much under 30 or under 20. We'll go under 30, and the beautiful part about this is if we don't find opportunities, we can always change it. Then what I always do is I go to average volume. We want over 500 or over 750,000. We want people buying, we want people selling these stocks. You don't want to be the only investor into the swing trade. You want volume. Volume is very, very important. Now, as we continue to move on, the next one here is the relative volume. The relative volume is pretty much just the overall demand for the company. The higher up you go, so like over 5, over 10, these are all going to be very, very volatile companies. So companies that are going up and down very, very fast, very risky, but you can make money off them. It's just way riskier. So what I always do is I want to go over 1. Now over 1 for me is that sweet spot. It gives you the stocks that are still moving but are a little safer play. So you'll see we still have pretty much about 458 stocks left. All right, so after I do the relative volume, the next play is the pattern. Remember how I talked about, all those signals in the beginning? This is how you actually can integrate them into your scanner, which is awesome. So instead of going in and integrating and, doing pattern recognition on almost 500 stocks, you can go ahead and put in a pattern that you like, and it will use some sort of AI software, and it will find the stocks that meet that criteria. So what I always start with is I want to go to channel up strong. I want a stock that's moving and grooving. I want a stock that has a general upward trend but has sold off to some sort of support. The reason why I love that so much is honestly because you have buying pressure. It's sold off to a more affordable price. It has a tendency to get buying pressure at that price. So you just have higher indication that the stock is going to go up instead of sell off. So what I always do is I click charts now. So remember those 450 stocks that we once had? Now we have about 6, but we always can adjust them. So what I look at here, we have ticker symbol BOTZ. This is an actual ETF here. This is a robotics artificial intelligence ETF. You will notice we have that beautiful trend line here. That blue line here is that trend line. So it has that tendency to get buying pressure at that line. You'll notice, so it hit it here. Now we're getting buying pressure coming up to $30. So there could be a play from $28 to $38. But let's go ahead and pull up our charting on our other broker and look at this bad boy. So that was ticker symbol BOTZ. What we do is we type it in and then we just draw it out. We understand this stock. We understand this ETF. We want to find opportunity. We want to find a way to analyze these without being overwhelmed or all that stuff. So you'll notice as we zoom out, this thing has been very, very volatile. It has some lows here at about $14. It pays a dividend. But let's go ahead and draw out the more recent trend line pretty much in the past year or so. So in the past pretty much year, it's had lows here at $17. And let's go ahead, trend line. We're going to go ahead, draw this out, boom, like that. So this right here is that support. You'll notice that almost every single time we've had buying pressure here. So we had it once, twice, 3 times, and then 4 times. So there could be definitely a move from about $28 all the way up to about $30. So right in that zone could be a possible swing trade. Now, obviously, setting your stop loss would be right below this trend line. So it would be about a $27 stop loss. So you'd be virtually risking about $1 to possibly make $2, right? Because $28 to $30, and then you're risking $28 to $27. So you're virtually risking $1 to make $2 in the grand scheme of things. That's a relatively decent risk and reward. And one of the main reasons I actually like this one here is it's an artificial intelligence ETF. So we know it's a growing sector. So this could definitely be a play for a possible swing trade. Now, what I just continue to do is just go through and analyze stock. I try to do this once a night, every night before bed. I go through and I just find opportunity. What I look for, like I said, is a stock that has buying pressure and has gotten sell-off. Doesn't look like we have any more here. That was the main one here. Most of these are moving and grooving, which is good, but we just kind of missed that play. So instead of strong, I go to channel up, right? This is just calming it down. And you guys will notice the first one here, we had that general upward trend, sold off, boom, right to a support. So ticker symbol ABEV, let's go ahead and pull it up. Ticker symbol ABEV, just like that. And then let's draw this bad boy out. It does look like I've looked at this thing in the past because for some reason I have a trend line. But what I do is I draw out the trend, boom, like such. And then we can even do some resistance here. It's always good to do both. I kind of forgot to do it on the other one, but that's okay. So boom, we got some resistance there. Let's go ahead and do another one. We got one there, like such. Okay, so looking at it, right, you guys will notice we had that tendency to get buying pressure on this trend line. So once, twice, 3 times, now 4 times. So this is actually awesome. So you'll notice we hit that buying pressure and immediately got bought up. You see this, how it's nice and skinny on the bottom? That means there's a lot of buying pressure there. Instead of it being elongated like that, we know there's buying pressure there. So what I would do, hop into this thing near and around $3, set my stop loss at pretty much probably 280, virtually risk 20 cents to possibly make 20 cents. 1-to-1 risk and reward, and obviously the tighter stop you have, the higher reward you'll have, so to speak. So what I mean by that is if you set your stop loss, let's just say at 290, now you're risking 10 cents to make 20 cents. Or 30 cents, whatever your profit one is, that's the move. So something like this actually looks really, really interesting because we know we have buying pressure there. Another thing that I would do is look at that RSI, which is right here. So you'll notice here as we zoom out, it actually is relatively low here right now at about a 49. That's kind of higher than what I would like, but for a stock that's moving and grooving, you expect to pay, a little premium for it compared to a 66 of what it was at. But something like this would be awesome to swing trade for sure. And guys, this is just kind of what I do. I go through and I just find these opportunities. You can go through and go channel up, or another thing you can do is go to TL support strong. This is trend line support strong. But one of the things I don't like it is there's a lot more stocks that are selling off like this. And anytime you don't have that upward trend, just sellers are in control and it's just a little more risky. But guys, honestly, this is how I find swing trades. I go through and I just kind of leave all this and then I adjust this right here. But the go-tos are channel up and channel up strong. And then as you can't find stocks, you can always adjust this. But guys, as a swing trader, your job is to find high quality plays. It's always better to sit on the sidelines or maybe even do a paper trade rather than risk your money on a crappy trade or a trade you're not 100% confident in. So that's my recommendation. That's how I find stocks to swing trade on Finviz. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you guys tomorrow in another episode. Hit the like button, and guys, don't forget to check out the Farr Show. It's my new little podcast, fun little thing where I review people's finances. So check that out. I'll put that down in the comments in the description. So we'll see you guys later. Take care.